Senate in history of the United States has been amazingly and extraordinarily productive. 20 months into the Democratic majority, I just want to take a moment to highlight the many, many accomplishments we have secured in this chamber under Democratic leadership. It's the most in recent memory. The American Rescue Plan, the Bipartisan Infrastructure Bill, the CHIPS and Science Act, the Gun Safety Bill, the Inflation Reduction Act, an omnibus package, and many other bills in between. Senate Democrats have worked hard every step of the way to improve the lives of American people, to help those in the middle class stay there, to help those struggling to get into the middle class a little easier to get there. And we will continue to do our work for the American people this week by passing a CR to keep the government open until December 16th and avoid a needless government shutdown. We're going to work quickly, work fast to finish the process here in the Senate, send a CR to the House so they can send it to the President's desk. With cooperation from our Republican colleagues, the Senate can finish its work as soon as tomorrow. Yesterday's vote showed the CR has strong support, and I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to work with us together to finish this bill quickly, since the CR contains things that many people on both sides of the aisle support. Billions of dollars in disaster aid to help hard-hit communities in Kentucky and Louisiana and Alabama and Texas and Alaska and Puerto Rico battered by floods, and disasters over the past year, as well as help for New Mexico to recover from its worst wildfire in that state's history. It reauthorizes FDA user use for another 5 years to prevent the slowdown of the review of life-saving drugs and medical devices so needed by so many people. $12 billion in emergency aid for the people of Ukraine, waging that heroic fight against the vicious, evil dictator Putin and the Russian army. America's contributions to help the people of Ukraine has made an enormous difference in helping Ukraine defend itself, and Joe Biden's done a fabulous job there and deserves a whole lot of credit. The war in Ukraine is far from over, and America must continue to do all we can to help the Ukrainian people beat the brutal, nasty, vicious Putin. And one item that was a priority for me and many other senators, Jack Reed in particular, was the funding for the LIHEAP program. The CR includes $1 billion that will help Americans most at risk this winter to keep the heat on. With rising energy prices due to COVID,